Hi everyone. Today I'm going to be attempting to work on my test below the camera because I can't show that yet. But I need to get working if I want to catch up and be ready for the release. So, well, I'm not exactly late on it, but I don't want to become late if that makes sense. So, I'm going to try to make a few rounds. This is a big square, giant mosaic square. So yeah, I'm gonna try to make a few today. Uh, yeah, the other day I did like 7 or something, which is good. But yeah, I at least want to finish this sheet um in August. I can kind of show you the back without showing it. But yeah, this is just one sheet. It's folded because it's at the biggest stage of not the biggest, but like it's at a bigger stage than the first one was. Obviously, it's kind of a triangle. That's how mosaic square charts are. You basically repeat the same side over and over 4 times actually, but you know what I mean. And I think I found a mistake, and I'm gonna be looking at that right now. Actually, let me pull that back slightly because I don't want to crochet with an eyesight. Okay, I think this is okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna check that I can spot where the mistake is. It's around 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 1, 2, wait. 1, 2. It would be in the previous sheet. Right. Because if I find a mistake, I gotta tell the designer, you know. So, 1, 2. Okay, it's around the second branch. Yeah. Uh-huh. And that would be around here. Okay, so I found I think I found no, I didn't find my mistake. Okay, so it would be here. So complicated. Hold on. So I'm here now. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, okay, yes, I found it. I'm gonna mark it. Yeah. And I know why I did a mistake here. Because I was going the wrong way. Let's. There you go. We noticed a mistake. Alright, we're gonna put this back now. Yeah. I just noticed because obviously I'm dyspraxic, right? I'm unable to read the chart from right to left. I always get confused. And I just do it left to right and I just do whatever, I just repeat it the other way around. So since I always start that right, I repeated the mistake every time I was there. So now none of my little thingies are joined in the pattern, which I can't tell you what it is, obviously, but none of them are joined, and it looks ridiculous. Because I didn't bother to check on the written chart, on the written pattern. I just I just went from the chart, and unfortunately, I can't tell you what it is, but I can tell you that I made a huge mistake. I can also show you the color scheme, which is purple and green. So this is the back, so I'm not actually showing you the pattern. But there you go. Hold on. I just gotta pull some yarn here so I don't get my hands tired from pulling. And just wait for me a little bit. I'm just gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'm gonna be back. I promise. I just need to for a little bit. Hello again. I hope I wasn't gone too long. I might go back and forth because I have a situation there, but I'm here for now. Okay. Ugh. I'm trying to sponge out the water from my desk because I have a few drips on there. All right. I'm using my Furls Odyssey e-hook. So this is a 3.5 millimeters. Let me just. Ugh. Okay. Sticky yarn is sticking to itself. So yeah, I just wanted to come and talk for a little bit. You can crochet with me even though you can't see me crochet. Hopefully you're having a nice weekend, though hopefully no one is sick anymore. I know Lydia was sick. I hope she's feeling better. She seemed to be doing a little bit better last time I talked to her. Which, when you have COVID, it kicks your butt. Literally, quite literally. To be honest with you, when I had COVID, I was miserable and I was in bed all the time. I got it 2 times this year already. Because my roommate is being, well, previous. But he was being a huge pain in the you know what. Okay, now I gotta crochet until the end of days. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. I caught Granny D's live yesterday, but I didn't stay very long because I was kind of really tired. Or was it this morning? Anyway, and I just kind of said hello and then I left promptly after. But I miss Granny D. We've not seen her around these parts in a while. Hope she's doing okay. Because I know she had a hell of a time with a broken leg and all that a while ago. So I hope she's better now. I gotta check more on people. I've kind of been slacking off. So if you're watching, don't forget to leave a like. Thank you to the people who liked the stream already. I really appreciate that. Let me just count my way to the next. Okay, 9 stitches. It's kind of a game of remembering how many stitches you did when it gets that big, because right now I'm about halfway through the size, not the pattern, because you know how squares work, they get immensely bigger. And now 4. Yeah, and yesterday I was working on the virus shawl, my orange and purple one here. As you can see, that's what I was doing yesterday on stream. And I just did a couple more rows, not rounds. I'm confusing them. But I just did a couple more rows until I finished the third repeat. And I'm basically very close to the next purple thread added in this. It's getting quite big, isn't it? A beautiful shawl. It's going to be beautiful. I can't wait to see how good it does on social media, because people have been enthusiastically commenting and everything on that. Because obviously, it's a hobby Halloween cake, and those are very popular. People are raving over them. So whenever someone posts a project, I feel like it does really good. Right. If you're watching, let me know. Are you into Halloween at all? Like, I want to know. Obviously, Halloween is my whole vibe. I feel like I've built my whole brand on it. But I don't know. Let me know. What kind of stuff are you into? What do you draw inspiration from when you crochet or when you knit or when you do whatever creative hobbies that you enjoy? I would really love to know that. Whoopsie. Hopefully, you're enjoying the company as I am too. Um, I feel that when I crochet alone, I kind of hold myself way less accountable for it, and I kind of drift off and I take huge breaks. I go on social media and I scroll instead of working. So that's why I like to come live. It keeps me accountable. It's kind of the body double system people with ADHD tend to have. So that's what I do. It helps me work, so I mean it's good. Mm, 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 mm. I'm probably gonna go to the store a little bit later today. I need to get myself some food because, as I was saying yesterday, I'm pretty much out of anything at all. I have I have rice, but I have like a few servings left. I have a rice cooker, all right. And what I do is I'll cook a huge batch of it. It takes about 40 minutes to an hour when I do full capacity, and so I will fill that up. And I put it on. I just let it heat up, and then after that, I have rice for a few days. And that's what I do. But after that, like I'm completely empty, and so that's pretty much it. I gotta get something from the store. After that, I have a visit from someone interested in the room I have for rent. Cause I gotta replace the old roommate. Cause you all know, well, if you've been on my channel for a while, I've been having problems with my roommate and everything, and we kind of got in a huge fight, and yeah, things things basically. But now I'm looking for a new one. So someone's coming over today. They seem pretty cool. I'm hoping it works out. I wasn't hearing from them for a while, so I was kind of worried. Maybe they just found somewhere else and decided not to come here, which would be okay. I would totally understand. But also, I'm happy. If it works out, seemed like a cool enough person, and they're all a bit similar to me in a few ways, so that's reassuring. The one thing I wanted when I was looking for a roommate was someone queer friendly, and I did not get that. My previous one was not queer friendly at all. He pretended like he was for just to be proved. He was like, "Oh, but I respect everybody, but I really want a queer roommate, or at the very least, someone who's non-conforming. You know what I mean?" Or someone who is very close to the community. I explicitly want that. I don't want someone who's just okay with it. Because you never know what kind of crap they're gonna pull on you if they're gonna invite people who aren't into your space and things like that. So I really, really wanted someone who is queer themselves, or at the very least they have close people who are, and they are active allies, not just someone who's kind of okay with it or doesn't really care. But yeah, I want someone who's gonna be on my level with things. So if I need to throw someone out, a guest out, because they're being transphobic or homophobic, I know they're gonna be on my side of things instead of having to mediate or anything like that. I don't want to mediate hate in my own home. I want to feel comfortable in my own home. I don't want to feel like I'm too much or that I'm out of place just being who I am. And that's been a problem at times, because I grew up with a very homophobic father. He would say things like, "If you turn my son gay, I'm gonna disown him," and things like that, which I never want to replicate that. As an adult, I have more freedom to be whoever the heck I want, because he knows that I'm gonna cut him out if he doesn't let me be gay, or if he doesn't let me be trans or whatever. I say let me be like he has any control over it. He doesn't, but you know what I mean. Like, if he complains or if he treats me badly, like, I have the freedom to tell him sorry, but you're not gonna be in my life if you're gonna act this way, because I am who I am, and I'm not gonna let people have any say over that. Because life is hard enough as it is. You really don't need the negativity. I just want people who accept me for who I am in my life, and I don't want anything else at all. I don't have space for anything else at all, because I've had, you meet people um, at shows, you meet people out anywhere, and they're pretty cool on the spot. You think they're pretty neat, you're having a great time, and then they end up being this awfully bigoted person, like a huge fascist, concealing their beliefs until, like, one date will jump at you, you'll see a hateful post on Facebook, you'll see them post something really mean towards you, and then you'll just know, like, that person was pretending the whole time, and then whoop, they let it slip, and then you see who they really are, and that's so sad when it happens. I'm sorry, I know that sounds harsh, but I don't keep people in my life who are bigoted anymore. I cannot, because times are getting hard. People are getting violent and threatening towards us queer folks, and I cannot stand for that. I can't just be, oh, but everyone's entitled to their opinions. Yes, but if your opinion threatens my well-being, you're not welcome, you know? And that stands for this channel as well. I have a huge amount of queer friends. And so even if that's one thing, if you're gonna be nasty to me, I'm gonna probably ban you or something. But if you're nasty to my friends in the comments or in the chat, like, I cannot stand for that. I cannot make space for that, because my space is a safe space for marginalized folks, and you know, that's just the way it is, and people are gonna have to accept that or move on. 'Cause I do have quite a few conservative subscribers for a reason that I don't really understand, to be honest with you, because I do talk about queer stuff all the freaking time, and just now we got someone who stopped watching because I'm talking about queer stuff, and that happens sometimes. Like, my conservative friends, bless them, if I start talking about trans issues, they'll not listen. They'll just go away. They'll just be like, okay, yeah, I'm done. And I guess that's fine. Like, I prefer that to them being nasty. I prefer that to them just raging in the comments or whatever. But also it's kind of like, you're not even willing to hear me out. Like, you're not even willing to listen or try to understand. And in a way, yeah, it is hurtful, but I'm choosing not to let that get me down. I just noticed it happening. And I was like, okay, right, yeah, this happened, okay. And you learn to move on in a way, but yes, it still hurts when people in your life don't want don't want you in it, or don't want to be with you because of who you are as a person, like you're gay, queer, trans, or whatever, and people are just like, yeah, I'm not willing to put up with that, and you're just like, okay, well, try to be myself, you know. I'm ranting about trans issues again, and I know some people are so displeased with that. Like, I have sometimes people unsubscribe, or at least they leave for the duration of the stream, which, like, fair enough. Not everyone wants to hear about this, but it's my channel. I once made a post on Facebook saying it's very funny when people complain about the content I put out, because this is my channel, and I express myself freely. I say what I need to say. And of course, I'm gonna talk about queer stuff a lot. I'm queer. I'm not gonna shut myself up just for your comfort. Because, yeah, yeah. Stop shoving it down our throats. Well, I'm not forcing you to be here. So, that's a crap argument. I'm not shoving anything down your throat. If I was shoving something down your throat, you would choke, honey. That's a joke I find so funny, by the way. It's all a bit crude, but so funny. So funny. Hold on. Did I make a boo boo? No, okay. We're good. I've not eaten yet today. I I'm a little bit lazy right now, and I kind of just want to work until I feel too hungry, I guess. Sometimes that's just the way it is. I stayed in bed until 10:30, 10 or 10:30, something like that. And then until 11, I was kind of lazily doing stuff, scrolling social media, replying to comments and things like that. Oh, sorry. I'm still sick. Yeah. My throat is a little bit raspy. Still allergies again. But not much I can do about that anymore. Mere. Oh, yeah. By the way, I said that I'm low on food and I'm low on money as well. So, if you do want to help out, I'll put my Ko-fi below. But of course, you don't have to. I'll put my shop too. I'll put my online store. If you want to check out my crochet, I have a lot of shawls and plushies and super fun stuff. So if you do want to check that out, I encourage you to. Okay. All right. Oh, I got one side left to do before I change colors. So the way you work mosaic, by the way, is uh, well, depending if you're using interlocking or whatever, but I'm using overlay mosaic. Most of the time, I've not done interlocking yet, I don't think, but I much prefer overlay. It's easier for my brain to process actually, so that's what I do. And yeah, so basically you start with one color, then the next you will switch to the second color. You have a background and a main color, so you do main background, main background, main background, and all the stitches that are hidden will be single crochet in the back loop only, and the filling stitches or the stitches that show are gonna be the double crochets in the front loop of the row below. So you always work, for example, a purple stitch. Um, you would work all the single crochets of the back loop only. You would work them in the row below, just the regular, the green one. So, and the purple double crochets that are worked in the row below that. So the second row below, so the purple row below that green one. So basically the previous row of the same color, you would do your double crochets there. So that's how you do overlay mosaic. And it ends up with super beautiful patterns. And right now I'm working on a Halloween thing. It's making me really happy. Hello, thank you for the likes. Hope you're enjoying this stream. Even though I'm not crocheting on camera because I can't show you. This is a test I'm working on. I just felt like keeping myself accountable. Working on camera helps me do that actually because it's like people are observing me. It's like the double buddies, the buddy double ADHD system. It really helps. So that's why I'm on here. Just working away. If I do 2 rounds today, I would be satisfied with that. My goal is really just to kind of work my way through it a little bit. Just get stuff done, essentially. I'm so tired of the code. Gosh. You know, at some point you get so sick of being sick. But yeah, if you're enjoying your weekend, please let me know what you're up to. I'm pretty much going to be working all weekend and try to get stuff done. I finished a commission recently. I think I'm gonna, it's the bag I've been working on, that Nameless Goals bag. But I think I'm gonna redo the flames and the little mouths. Because my customer is gonna be paying me next month. Right now, she has bills and stuff and things to worry about, and she gotta save up for some things in her life as well. So she's taking her time, which is okay. I totally understand that, but it gives me more time. So I'm thinking of redoing the mouths and the little eyes and sticking them on with E6000 glue because that stuff doesn't go out. It is solid. Um, yeah, I don't trust tacky glue. I don't trust felt glue. I just don't. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be testing it prior just to see if it doesn't look too bad, like if it doesn't stain it too much or something. Because sometimes you can kind of see it through. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing that, especially the white felt. And I might be buying a better quality sheet of felt from Michaels because I sewed all of that on. I did the little mounts, and the stitching was a little bit inconsistent, and I'm not sure I'm very down with that. But the whole thing is finished, and I even did the little closure. Might add a few stitches at the bottom to keep the lining from riding up all the time. Because if you've had a bag with a um free lining, it kind of moves up if it's a little bit big, and it is, but yeah, I'm thinking what I'm gonna do. It's a little bit bigger just because that bag stretches, and I didn't want her to have to worry about that. I wanted her to have plenty of space. So yeah, I'm gonna be exploring that. Okay, hold on. Now I get a count. One, two, three, four, six, seven, eight, 16. Well, I've been skipping the chain one at the beginning of rounds because it was getting bulky, and I didn't like that. And now I kind of prefer the look of it without the chain one. It's a bit tighter, like it lays flat across at the project instead of just being there. But I think I'm okay with that. Actually, I think it looks kind of better. So, okay, we get a cross off. I just did R55. Now I'm one, two, three, four, five, six, um, seven. seven seven rounds left before I finish sheet number 2 and I move on to the final one, the third and final sheet. All right. Oh, we got knots. No. Okay. What's that? Okay, basically this one has a lot of double crochets. Obviously I chose purple to be my background color, so it's to be expected. So you will usually use much more of the background color, obviously. Unless your motif is very intense and very, um, you know, taking most of the space. But yeah, right now, this is, yeah, the background takes a lot more space in this one because, yeah. You will see once it comes out. I've been enjoying being secretive a little bit. I so wish I could show you, but I like being sneaky. And Robin does fantastic job. She works all the freaking time. She puts out patterns every month, like even more than that. And I was excited for her to do a Halloween pattern. I'm talking about Robin Parent or Crochet with May. That's who I'm testing for. This is my third test from her, and so happy with it so far. I did one mistake that really makes me angry, but it's okay. I will live. I'll try to survive. Okay, 10, 16. All right. Four, 5, 6. And I'm at my second skein of purple and first skein of green. That's what I was saying. No, that's just what I was saying. It's much quicker to run out of the other one. I'm just about to be out of green. I think in a few rounds I will be. So this is getting flimsy. It's collapsing on itself. Okay. 6, 3, 3, 4. Sorry, I'm memorizing the amount of stitches in each kind. It helps me work more seamlessly to go like 153, for example, rather than being do these single crochets, do these double, etc. So it just helps me to go like 3, 3, 4, and so on and so forth. Because I know for me, that when the number switches, I switch the type of stitch I'm doing. So it's just easier that way for winter. Winter is working hard. Oh, my eyes. Okay, 3. I'll do the 3 because this one is confusing. Okay, so 3. Mhm. Good. Yay, I got halfway through. What do y'all like to do when you crochet or craft or paint? Do you watch series? I've been watching Star Wars. I'm missing the new 3 episodes. I'm missing, the new ones, the new Disney ones, and also Solo, but I don't feel like watching it, so I'm not gonna. I like Solo, it was really good, but I'm just not in the vibe. I'm in the vibe of mindlessly hearing it in the background because I can follow along much easier when I've watched a movie 1,000 times. It's much easier to just like having it in the background and still knowing what goes on. I kind of need that, to be honest with you. It's easier for me. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Star Wars, but yeah, I'm less familiar with the new stuff because obviously I've watched the old ones 1,000 times over and over again when I was a kid. And unlike many people, started with the sequel, the prequel. The 1, 2, 3 instead of the 5, 4, 4, 6, 5, 4, 5, 6. Gosh, struggling with numbers now. But yeah, that's just me. Okay, I do 6 stitches, and then I do all the double crochets. So yeah, I've just been looking for mindless things to do as I work. So, oh wait. Yeah, this is getting heavy on my knees. You can kind of see it's getting that big, and it's gonna be about double that. So I wonder if you remember me looking at yarns a few days ago and looking through my um, Hobby Universe XL Halloween yarn that I had years ago. I have like 9 skeins of Zombie Planet left, and I was kind of thinking, what do I do with that? Because it's gotta be an awesome one thing project, right? So I'm kind of thinking what I could do. Save up some money and get an awesome, mind blowingly complicated mosaic pattern. Or maybe wait to see if Robin comes out with something that would be suitable. Because yeah, I'm gonna advertise working for her right now because she's awesome. But she gives away free patterns when you finish in time sometimes. Well, so far I've got 2 from testing for her. So I don't know if she does it every time, but she does it kind of as a thank you for your awesome work. And so maybe I'll request a pattern that works with the color. That would be a good idea. Or get one of these fancy ones from Etsy. They're just so beautiful. And that would be working with black. Because I don't have enough white. White would be a better contrast for it, but I just don't have enough of it. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I know that I don't have enough black, but I'm contemplating my other options. Because it's gotta be DK, because, yeah, it's lightweight yarn, so. Yeah, I crocheted a little bit much yesterday because my hands already in pain. All you can see is my fingers moving. That's kind of funny. Okay, someone yelling at the streets again. What you yelling at? Anyway, whatever. Um, I'm wearing my Vivisect 6 shirt. Skinny puppy. That's the one. It's got the album on it. I can't get up to show you because right now I have a very heavy blanket on myself. and I don't want all the stitches to rip out while I get up. But it's the Vivi Set 6 album cover from Skinny Puppy. That's what I'm wearing. Hello, hope you're doing well today. Hope you're having a nice Saturday. It's Saturday, right? Here I'm just crocheting away on some stuff that I can't show. I'm being mysterious and sneaky. It's getting hot again. We had a few colder days, which like people are freaking out and going, "Oh, it's fall already, and the summer is ending." But don't worry, we're gonna have a few more heat waves. We always do. How sad is it that I've resorted to talking about the weather? Ah! I just looked at my screen and I have a ton of notifications. Sorry. That's what made me scream in pain. I think I'm just gonna close Facebook on my browser. Sorry. I don't wanna. I don't wanna do notifications right now. It's overwhelming. So I guess I'm just gonna finish this round, and after that I'll go because I'm starting to get pissy and hungry and not feeling well. Well, I'm not gonna go eat because I have to manage my food intake right now. But I'm gonna go about my day. I do have to go to the store, but yeah, I'm not gonna eat right now. Hold on, my nose is dripping again. I gotta fix that. So glamorous. I'm sorry. All right, I'm gonna go. Bye, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you all later.